Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe. Welcome back to my channel for a late weekly wisdom for November 22nd through November 28th. I have a pick a card for you. These will be the cards for the week because we're in an in-between the moons week. We have a full moon coming up on Monday, November 30th with a lunar eclipse. I think I'm talking about that today. But go ahead and choose a card. This will be 1, 2, and 3. And I'll do a full reveal of these cards Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. I'll reveal those in a second. The crystal that I chose for the week is chrysocolla, and it talks about sacral sounds. So chrysocolla is a heart chakra stone, but it's also a throat chakra stone, and it could be a third eye chakra stone. It actually clears all of our chakras, and I do have a piece. Looks like I chipped this, so and I dropped it. Hold on. Oh, making a mess already. So it's really beautiful. It's malachite and azurite combined. You could see the blue azurite and the green malachite. So it heals our hearts and our throat and third eye chakra, but it also brings all of the chakras into alignment. And the sacral sounds talks about using our voice, like sing or hum, chant. You know, you could chant Om. You want to get that throat chakra going, and it's really good to heal the heart. It also brings the two in alignment so that our words are beautiful and not harsh, which is really good for the upcoming transits. And then I posted on Facebook and I think maybe Instagram a new piece that I had gotten. It is moss agate, and it really kind of goes pretty well with the chrysocolla, and I had to show it off. So this is the back side of it. You could see the reflection of my light in there, sorry. But this is the front side, and you really can't even see how beautiful it is, but there was a little heart inside this heart, and hopefully you could see it good. But this is to help us connect to Mother Earth and ground, but it's such a wonderful full body, especially heart cleanser, and it's soothing. It helps to relieve pain, whether that's mental or physical. So I think that this is really great, and this is going to come in definitely on Friday for sure. So I hope you picked your cards. I will reveal them now, and then I'll talk about what I wrote down for the upcoming astrology. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, this week will start out probably like as a 4, 3 or a 4, and then it will escalate as the week goes on. Tomorrow will be like a 5. Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday would be a 6. Thursday could be a 7 or 8, and it could escalate because we're coming into some emotional times. Also, Neptune is getting ready to station direct, so there could be a lot of sentimentality. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's reveal these cards. So if you chose card number 1, and I'm using the 7 Energies deck from Colette Baron Reed, and I brought her little book, and then I'll do a channeled reveal. And I'm sorry that this is late, but I've just been too busy. All right, so card number 1 says imperfect harmony, and it is represented by the number 8. All right, so Imperfect Harmony. Let me go to card number 8, just so I could read you a little excerpt from that. Let me go. Huh. Okay. Oh, how did I see? I saw card number 8. How weird is that? It's card number 11. And I don't think that this is showing clearly, but it's card number 11. I thought I saw the number 8. That is so weird. Anyway, Imperfect Harmony. And it says the key concept is togetherness, healthy and harmonious partnerships, commitment to a relationship, collaboration with others, and interdependence. So I like that. I'll give you more information on that on Tuesday, November 24th. Card number 2 is Earth Magic, and I think that's also perfect for the crystals that were chosen. And Earth Magic, the key concept for that, I'm pretty sure is probably going to be grounding. It says being grounded in nature, the quiet, dark place where all things begin, where, I can't even read. Oh, this is terrible. I think I need new glasses. Where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are a part of the earth and she is a part of you. So I love that. And I think that's really good too, because there are so many of us that are running around in fear and chaos, and you really have to get grounded. You know, we're coming up on the full moon in Gemini on Monday, November 30th with the lunar eclipse. It is the full beaver moon. It is my son's full moon, so I look forward to it every year. A little afraid because it conjuncts my sun and my Jupiter and my Mercury and my prenatal solar eclipse, my North Node, and it's just outside of my Venus, but you know, it's conjuncting a lot of my chart and squaring a lot of my other chart. So that tells me that big things could be happening for me. Anyway, and I think it's the 5th or 6th eclipse that we've had this year. Card number 3 is card 24, and I love this. This is why I love the moss agate. It is Let It Go. Let it go. And that's what we'll be doing right after the full moon, when it starts to wane back down into, you know, making its course into a new moon. We're going to be letting a lot of things go. So card number 24, Let It Go, says, dun, dun, dun. The key concept is forgiveness, healing, resentments, shedding the role of the eternal martyr. I love that. Shedding the role of the eternal martyr. Let it go. Let your resentments go. Let your grudges go. Stop being a victim. Stop playing the part in victimhood. This is also about letting go, cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story. And you know, that came up last week too. For like 2 weeks in a row, cutting those ties. So this is the 3rd week that we're seeing this message. Releasing pain so you can move into the lesson and then heal that. So I think that that's really good. So what card did you choose? Let me know. Was it card number 1, Perfect Harmony? Card number 2, Earth Magic? Or are you in needs of some deep healing? Card number 3, Let It Go. I took some notes for the week, and I wanted to bring up, so what do we have coming up for the next couple of months? You know, I've been talking a lot about the winter solstice, December 20th, 21st, and how we're going to be moving into new energy. We do have Neptune stationing direct on November 28th, so that's a Saturday, which could have people overindulging, going back, falling off of the wagon. But it's also giving us an opportunity to really change things in our lives for once and for all, with these other aspects that we have. So I think that that is a really good energy. And this will bring all planets, with the exception of Uranus, into direct motion. Uranus, we have to wait till the middle of January, but we'll leave him there because we don't need any more chaos. And so what I was thinking, it's like we've been in labor since 2012, and now our baby, our new vision, our new beginnings are like in the birth canal and waiting to be born. And I think that that moment, you know, of pushing, like we're going to push, starts on the winter solstice. We also have oh wait, so I got to back up. The new moon is in Gemini on November 30th. The full moon, the new moon? Oh no, we have a full moon in Gemini because, yeah, I just looked out the window and saw that. The new moon will be in Sagittarius with a full solar eclipse, December 14th. Winter solstice, December 21st. Saturn, Jupiter conjunct. They're coming together. They're sextiling Chiron. So we're going through a big healing time. We have to heal these wounds within ourselves. Chiron is in Aries, so it is about the self. So we may have some issues with that, but I think there could be this point where we're finding those wounds and we're allowing them. Uranus is going to allow them to come up to the surface so that we can look at them and heal them in a really healthy, not a treacherous way. Positive harmony, so that's sextile 60 degrees. It's going to bring ease for possible growth. So this is what we're going to start going through, starting winter solstice through May of 2021. Uranus and Chiron will be semi-sextile. This is an aspect that began in 2009, and we have to keep revisiting it, but we have these opportunities for growth. It's weaving the past with the future, the old, which is Saturn, and the new, which is Uranus. So we're taking a look at, like, what are we leaving behind? Old Saturn, the old structures, the old regimes, old thinking. You know, happy birthday, Sagittarius. The sun just moved into Sagittarius. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So that is about, you know, our beliefs and the way that we're, you know, thinking, like, what do we put all of our money on? Interesting, though, is that the nodes, the North Node, South Node, are going to play a huge role in these conjunctions and aspects next year, especially February, April, May. We have to think about this. The South Node, our old mind, is in Sagittarius. So we're really taking a big look at it for the next 30 days and really trying to decide, like, what mind are we staying in? And what new vision can we look forward to? It's not something that we can see, but it's something that we have to put a belief into. So what have we seen so far up to this point in our lives? And what's lying beyond that we can't see, that we kind of have to put faith and hope into? Chiron brings light to the wounds and the pain, the issues of personal and also of the collective. Uranus brings them to the surface so we can clear it. February, April, and May, Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn, Chiron. They're linking with the nodes. So the North Node is in Gemini. It's about finding the truth, but I know I don't see it here. Oh, I wrote it down here. I'll get to that. So Saturn, I mean, the South Node being in Sagittarius, now the sun is there, it's highlighting the shadow side of our beliefs and what we have believed in up to this point. However, the this could be beautiful looking at that South Node in Sagittarius, because this is things, like that we can build upon. But in a lot of cases, it's creating a self-righteousness, a hubris that is demonizing, dehumanizing people, and it's dividing people. We have to somehow figure out a way that we can all come back and unify together, because any kind of, virtue signaling, hubris, self-righteousness, judgment of other people for their beliefs, who gives a crap? Worry about yourself. Worry about what you're thinking about. Really, that's what it comes down to. But what I wrote with Gemini being the North Node, it's a beginner's mind. And we really need to bring in a sense of curiosity, asking people why they believe in what. Instead of pointing a finger of judgment, ask people, well, why do you believe this? Or, why is this your conviction? When we become curious about other people and their beliefs, we kind of get an understanding. We don't have to agree with them, but at least if you can understand how other people think and feel, it brings the divide in to a more unified place, and we could work together. If somebody says something to you that triggers you, it's really important to try and stop yourself as soon as you get triggered, and possibly ask them, hey, this is what I heard you say. Is this what you meant? Question mark. Asking people what they really meant. Like, if it bothers you, you have to explain to them, hey, this is the way I heard, this is what I heard. And is that what you meant to say? Or did I just misunderstand? So many of us are misunderstanding each other, which is creating an even bigger divide. Curiosity and a beginner's mind to find out each other's truths are going to be so important. With such a highlight on Uranus for 2021, I feel like we're going to have breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, scientific innovations, our values are changing, or we're really taking a big look at what we truly value. It's going to be very important to try and stay as human as possible, very grounded. We will be required to know thyself. What will this mean? This also brings up questions of vaccination, currency, our freedoms, the way we travel. There's going to be a lot of different things coming on the horizon. And, this is not something that goes away overnight. The changes that we started seeing in 2020, this is a 10-year transit, but Jupiter and Saturn moving into Aquarius starts to become like a 20-year transit. And I will point out that, I took a picture of it and it's on my computer, and I was hoping that I could share it with you, but I'm just trying to do this real simple so that I can get it out to you. But the song Age of Aquarius by the Fifth Dimension, maybe you know it or you don't, Google it. It says, when the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. I took a screenshot of exactly when that is happening, and I think the moon will be in Leo. I forget, I thought that I wrote down the date, but maybe I didn't. I'll have to, I'm going to have to point that out. The new moon activating the fourth house, Neptune, dreams and wishes. I really thought, I wrote down that date. But oh, you know what? The date is December 20th when the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. So as we're coming into the winter solstice, now I'm remembering, as we're coming into, that birth canal, we're pushing for these new beginnings. That song is actually coming to a realization. And it starts a new age, and an age, some say that there's a couple different philosophies of how long an age is, but it's about 2,600 years approximately. Dane Rudyard, who was a famous astrologer, he says that the age of Aquarius begins 2062. So we're in that birth canal, we're pushing towards that. 2062 isn't too far from now. I don't know if I'll be alive, but some of you will be, and you'll be venturing off into the new world. But yeah, with Uranus being in Taurus and Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, and then, soon Pluto will follow and be in Aquarius also, expect a lot of changes in artificial intelligence and our currency, meaning like no currency and chip monitoring. I know people will say, oh, that's conspiracy theory. Read about the fourth industrial revolution. You can Google it. But it's coming. And I think there's also something called the first self or something, self first. I have to look that up and get that information, but it's all about the fourth industrial revolution and everything moving into automated technology, including a lot of our jobs, but hopefully not my job, because, well, it is already automated on a lot of sites, but you're not getting that personal touch. You're just getting artificial intelligence, looking up alignments and telling you what something is, but it's very generalized. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If so, please share it with your friends. Comment me, let me know what card you picked, and thank you for your patience as I've just been really busy, and it's Thanksgiving week, and yeah, so that's all I have for you. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating here in the United States. Count your blessings, be thankful, be grateful. I just want to caution that the moon will be squaring Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto, and that's our emotions challenging. So if you are going to a family gathering, there could be some arguments. Mars will finally be starting to move a little bit. He's been stuck at 15 degrees for quite some time. So think back to somewhere between July 25th and the first week of August, what was going on in your life, because that is what's coming up. With Neptune going direct, we could become very sentimental, thinking about memories, and, it could be a little depressing for a lot of people. We're experiencing the holidays probably unlike any of us, most of us have ever experienced before. So it could be a little sad. Do the best you can, make the most of it. Be thankful and grateful that you're even here. And I hope you have a beautiful holiday. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.